Hi everyone, welcome back to another Plan With Me video. Today we are planning out the month of November and the theme is coffee. I absolutely love coffee, so this theme was one of my favorites I did this year. But before I take you to the voiceover, first the product of the month. As you can see, I'm wearing this beautiful necklace. It's from a local brand called MALÚ and it's made from recycled Nespresso capsules. Nespresso, what else, right? But these jewels are absolutely lovely and they make everything on demand, so definitely go check that out. I will put the link in the description box down below. Alright, so if you're planning with me, grab your notebooks and your pens, or if you're just chilling, grab a cup of coffee, and I hope you enjoy this video. And if you do, be sure to like, and if you're new here, definitely subscribe for more bullet journaling videos coming your way once a month. Now let's start planning. November is one of the prettiest months of the year. Leaves are falling and the world is filled with all kinds of colors. However, it can also be cold and dark sometimes. So for my bullet journal, I really wanted a cozy theme to emphasize the warmth in this cold month. For the cover page, I'm starting with the Caran d'Ache watercolor pencils. I know a lot of people are scared to use watercolor in their bullet journals, but I'm keeping it very simple and neat this month. So I take a piece of paper to color on with the pencil. I can then take my water brush and start watercoloring in my journal. With the first push on my water pencil, I like to wipe out the first drops of water because the paper can get pretty wet if I don't. I'm trying to make like a coffee stain for my cover page. I just dip my water brush in the brown spot on my piece of paper and then wipe it out in my journal. I completely forgot to take my own cup of coffee, so here it is. Moving on, I'm drawing a coffee cup with some coffee beans next to it. The whole setup is very minimalistic, but so cozy and warm. Oh, and here's my dog checking out my work. I decided to glue the pages together because my cover page soaked through a little bit. For the monthly spread, I went all the way with the doodling and quotes. The colors that I'm using are the beige Tombow Dual brush pen and a Crayola Super Tip in a light brown orangey color. The first part didn't exactly work out the way I wanted, so I glued a piece of paper on top of the mistake. I added some branches with leaves to really bring out the autumn feeling in this spread. The quote on top of the page says, "Coffee in one hand, confidence in the other." I live by this quote. Coffee makes me happy, especially during this season. Next, I wrote out the numbers and days of the month. This vertical layout is really working for me. This way I have enough space to plan out events. On the right page, I'm letting the artist in me come out. Even though I ain't much of an artist, I so enjoy drawing these coffee mugs and cups. I drew 3 of them. One for my to-dos, one for my shopping list, and one as some kind of mini bucket list for the month of November. I will put things like a movie night, a long walk, baking cookies in there. I love how the colors worked out. The black makes the beige and the brown pop out a little bit more. It's so cozy and it makes me want to drink coffee. As a finishing touch, I'm adding some washi tape on the bottom. Next up, my budget tracker. Another spread to draw out a bunch of different coffee cups. 6 to be exact. One for groceries, one for eating out, one for shopping, one for my subscriptions, one for presents, and one for gifts, as in for a good cause or something like that. I like to plan out my budgets because I tend to spend money on the wrong things. This way, I can not only plan out, but also track where my money is going. I will just color in the bar for every €5 I spend. Finishing up this spread with some more leaves and on to the next one, my study tracker. I usually like to keep it simple for this one, but since my theme this month is pretty doodle heavy, I added a shelf on top of the page to draw some doodles on it. This way, my tracker is still simple and neat, but my spread is doodly and cozy. If you like to keep it more simple or you don't have the time to doodle this much, you can definitely make this one simpler by just adding some leaves with a pretty title or something. Just really make it your own thing if you like to. Or, if you are more creative than I am, you can take it up a notch and draw some more doodles. On the next page, I made a mood tracker. I started with 3 circles that I made with anything I could find. These form the base of the 3 coffee cups. I actually stole this idea from Pinterest. If you don't have a lot of inspiration for your bullet journal, just type in bullet journal and the name of the month or a theme that you like and 100 things pop up. I like to get inspiration from Pinterest and then make my own thing of it. But for this one, I absolutely love the idea of coffee cups filled with these creamy art that baristas can make. We recently bought an espresso machine, but I just suck at this form of art. My milk usually blobs right into my cup. So if any of you guys have any tips on how to make these artsy-fartsy coffees, let me know in the comments down below. I will fill in the spread by coloring in the leaves of the coffee cream, based on my mood that day. On the bottom of the page, I wrote a quote that says, "Autumn wishes and pumpkin kisses." It doesn't mean a lot, but I just think it fits with this cozy coffee theme. The same goes for the quote on the left page. I didn't have anything to put on the left page, so I made it a quote spread with a quote that says, "Coffee and sweaters." To make it a little bit more fitting with my doodly theme, I drew a coffee cup with some flowers in it. This was also inspired by Pinterest, by the way. For my weekly spread, I sticked to the one of October. I'm so happy I finally found a weekly layout that actually works for me. I always had the feeling I either had too much space or too little. With this layout, I can fit everything I want in there, like my habit tracker, my water tracker, my sleep tracker, and I still have a lot of space to plan out my days. I brought the theme of the month in this spread by a quote that says, "Ways to win my heart. Buy me coffee, make me coffee, be coffee," and some autumn doodles. Alright, that was it guys. I hope you got some inspiration from this plan with me. Enjoy the flip through and I will see you in the next one.